Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Right, today I've got another gorgeous flower for you. See if you can recognize this flower. It's supposed to be the cherry blossom tree flower. Now if you either have a cherry blossom tree in your garden or you've seen them, you will see that these little gorgeous little petals, there are absolutely millions of them, gazillions of them on the tree. One of my favorite trees ever. If I could have one in my garden, I certainly would, but I do have one in a gorgeous snow globe that was given to me by my daughter, and yeah, the tree is just amazing. So I've created these little flowers for you. Again, they measure the sort of same size. This is based on about 2 inches. This is based on DK yarn, lightweight yarn, number 3, and a 3.5mm crochet hook. Of course, you can use finer thread than this if you wish, if you want to make them smaller for a project, or you know, and they're great for just, you know, a flower in itself to attach to anything that you're making, really. It's really easy to do. It's just a double crochet and chain 3, and then we just go in after with a needle and thread to create this little, if you've noticed, they're darker in the center, have these little lines through them. And again, these don't have to be perfect. We're just trying to attempt to put 2 lines into each petal, but it doesn't matter if one's long or short, because remember, flowers are meant to be a little different. They can't be identical. Right, so I'm going to push these aside, and you will need 2 colours. I've got 2 colours left here. You will need a lighter shade for the flower itself, and then a darker pink if you've got one. You know, it doesn't have to be this much different. If you can, then that's great, but any 2 pinks, but remember the lighter on the outside. And of course, if you like this flower, you don't have to go for the cherry blossom colours. You can you make them in any colour that you choose. Right, so let's push that aside. You will need a 3.5mm crochet hook. You will also need some scissors, and you can use a needle to do the ends, or you can just tie this knot. You really can't, when you're attaching the project to something, you really can't see it, and it's entirely up to you, but I'll just show you the knot. But if you want to be a bit more professional, if you want to make something you know, where you don't like knots, then just weave in the ends, but I'll stick to the knot so that the beginners can also join in. And just before I start, talking of beginners, if I am going a bit too slow, or if you don't know how to do the double crochet, or how to chain, or how to do a magic circle, I do have separate videos listed for you. Please go and have a look at those and come back. I will go as slow as I can, and if I'm still a bit too fast for you, then please do slow me down in playback options, and you can put subtitles on. Okay, let's begin. Now, again, a lot of people, I mean, it's half and half, isn't it, really? If you can't get your head around the magic circle, you like to do a loop, make a chain, and then form a loop with that, and then work into that loop. You can do it that way. Let's have a look. How many would I suggest? Yeah, I would chain 5. But if you can manage the magic circle, then it'll be much better, because you'll get much closer finishing in the center. Right, I'm doing a magic circle, and I'll show you how I do mine. So grab the yarn with your 2 fingers, wrap it around, but then sort of cross it over and let it go to the back. Just use one of your fingers to hold it. Put your hook under that one, grab that loop, and just hold your work there. If you don't know what's going where, just hold your work there. That's your magic ring. That's your working yarn, and that's the yarn that we're going to tighten up with. Okay, we want to go straight into the first petal, and we chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. I'm just going to tighten this up a little bit. You want to do a double crochet. So yarn over, go into the loop, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. And then you want to chain 3 again and go back into the ring and do a slip stitch. So go in, pull up the loop, and then pull it through the 1 on your hook. Okay, don't worry if it looks a bit weird at the moment, it will all tidy up. But I think I have shown you before, to tidy up that loop, just pull this one first and then pull that one. You see, it tightens it up so you don't get this massive loop. When we do this again, chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, then a double crochet, yarn over, go in, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, chain 3 and slip stitch into the loop, pull through there and then pull through there. So if you want to get that tighter last loop, pull this, you see how that tightens? Then pull this one and then just move your work around the ring. We have 2, we need to do 3 more. Chain 3, yarn over, go into the loop, pull up a loop, pull through 2 and pull through 2, your double crochet. Then chain 3 and do a slip stitch. Pull this one and then pull that one. It just makes it, I mean it's not necessary, but it just makes it more neater around the edge. You won't get a loose loop there at the bottom. Chain 3, double crochet and chain 3. Slip stitch into the loop, pull that one and then pull that one. We've got 1 more to do and that's your 5. 1, 2 and 3, yarn over, do your double crochet and then chain 3 and then slip stitch again. Okay, now you can tighten the loop. So pull the little one into the middle. Do not worry if it's not as tight as you want it yet. We've got another round to do. So that's what you have at the moment. And what we're going to do immediately is go on to the next petal to create this little shape. So once you slip stitch, chain 3, and remember we did chain 3, double crochet and chain 3, go on top of the double crochet right here and do a single crochet, chain 1 and single crochet. Is it chain 1 or is it chain 2? I think it's chain 2, do apologise. 1 and 2 and then do a single crochet into the same space. So single crochet on top of the 3rd double crochet from the previous row, sorry, the middle double crochet, single crochet, chain 2 and single crochet all into that same stitch. Then chain 3 and then go straight into the loop again. Try to get in between these 2 and do a slip stitch again. Now you see we've done the slip stitch and this is a bit loose, so pull that and then pull that. That's your first petal there. Chain 3, find your double crochet, go on top of that double crochet and do a single crochet, chain 2 and a single crochet all into that same stitch, chain 3 and slip stitch. So with this, the chain 3 is basically bringing it around here. So slip stitch, try and aim for the middle and let the yarn just sort of fall in between those. Chain 3, go to your next one. See, there's your chain 3, there's your double crochet, there's your chain 3. Go on top of that double crochet there, single crochet, chain 2, single crochet, chain 3 and slip stitch. Okay, chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, on top of the double crochet do single crochet, chain 2, single crochet, chain 3 again and slip stitch. Okay, we've got 1 more petal to do. Chain 3, single crochet on top of that previous double crochet, chain 2 and single crochet. Very final chain 3 and just slip stitch into that space there. Okay, to make it nice and neat, give that one a yank and then give that one a yank. Chain 1 and cut your yarn. Now if you want to weave in, leave a bit longer so you can, but I won't be doing that, so I'm just going to do that much. Okay, now we can tighten the centre. Okay, it doesn't have to be absolutely, because we need a tiny hole, because we're going to work the stitches with that. So I'm just going to, for now, you can weave in your ends, okay? But I will just do 3 knots to secure that. Okay, and there's our petal. It's a gorgeous little shape. Grab your other yarn now and your needle. You want to, I don't know, you want about that much really, because remember we're going in and out through the flower. So grab your needle and yarn through. So from behind, come up through the centre. Okay, leave about that much, you don't need much, because we're going to make a knot again. Now, this is the outer. Now you can see we've got the chain 3 here, the original. That's the last round that we did. But there was the chain 3 and there was the double crochet in chain 3. I aim to place them on top of both of the chain 3s. Okay, just on the sides here and here. It doesn't have to be perfect. You don't want to do it half length, you want to go into the petal a bit more. So just go in. Keep your hand on that one. And then come up through again. And then just go next to it. It doesn't have to be in the chain. All we're trying to do is create 2 long little lines here. So every time you do that, come through the centre. Try not to pull it like I just did there. But it doesn't matter if they go small or short, because like I said, flowers are, you know, there's no such thing as an identical flower, I don't think. So all I'm doing is going in, pulling up through the centre. Going in, and pulling through. 2 lines on each petal. Try not to yank this. See, like that one's gone that way. It looks wider apart than these two, but it really makes no difference. That's what actually gives it its uniqueness. And then we're on the last 2. So in you go about here. Pop it through from here, behind. Got that yarn caught up. And very last one. In you go. Then what we do is just go to the centre anywhere. Make sure it is how you want it. Right tensions, no loose yarns or anything. Okay, and just cut your yarn. I'm just going to be making a knot, but again, you can weave yours in. And I've left it too short, but it's fine. I can get a couple of teeny weeny knots out of this. But yeah, do 2 or 3. But because I didn't cut as much, actually, I might be able to get 1 more through. Okay. Snip and snip. And here we are. cherry blossom flowers. How cute are these? That's the back now, and that's the front. Okay guys, thank you for watching this one as well. Hope you're liking these little flowers that I'm making. You can attach them to whatever you wish. This is the beauty of these little flowers. I mean, I can do, oops, show over. I can do 2-layer flowers, 3-layer flowers if you're interested in. I do find that they're sort of mainly for like putting on the side of a bag maybe, or that you're making, or bottom of a shawl, or bottom of a blanket, or a corner of a blanket, because they are quite large. So I tend to make the smaller stuff so that I can put them how I want to put them. So hope you like this tutorial. Please do subscribe guys, and do like and share this to anyone who you think might like to make these. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you very soon.